Honestly, I haven't done anything special. Really. Well, that was a little much. Oh, when did you get here? I guess she's a new recruit. She was having trouble with some dolls, so I helped her out a little. And then she started fawning all over me. If somehow I can even start to make up for it, I need to do whatever I can. Anyway, I better get going. I need to meet up with a research team member. I'll see you later.
Do you have a moment? Remember our talk about Ina becoming a training instructor? Well, she agreed. She'll be part of our new training corps. This is a first for her, so I'm sure she's nervous. I hope you'll be there for her if she needs any help.
Yeah, you're telling me. Definitely poopy, that's for sure. It's hard to believe I am still playing this game after all this time. If there wasn't a reason to. I'm not even sure if I'll even stick around for this silly alliance. Season 3 will, next week is... Oh, next week, huh? That's great. We get to see the whole discussion about the whole, getting an advantage, for guard breaking, and it deciding it doesn't have it. I could toss him. Okay, yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine there's going to be a interesting debate. People purposely getting into situations into grabbing and stuff. Like, imagine when you're, like, low on meter, and you go for that typical jump over. I tried to sell it for a long time. Better thing. Yeah, third tech buff. Yeah, third tech buff. Because there's so many situations where you could force a player to try to grab you. Because being grabbed is a very terrifying thing, really. And just to stall even for a split second, just so it'll work. Boy, you know it's going to be a problem. What's going on here? Okay. Alright. Oh, it's over here. Great. That's what's going to be funny. Why are these people showing up now for a story progression? Y'all people are weird, you know that? Now you show up when it comes to story-related Phantasy Star. Okay, you damn sure ain't doing it for Sonic. Sonic had his lime life. I probably should have switched outfits. But there haven't been too many good new outfits for Sonic, really, for me to wear.
Oh, hi.
Were they? Never seen those two before.
Yeah, they just enlisted. They're going to be my new trainees.
At least this story thing won't get,
I decided to take that position Crawford offered me.
I'll say it later.
And they took the initiative to come say hi before training officially begins.
I really don't like
We were talking about what an honor
the
it
PP
is to
changes.
learn from me and stuff. Crazy, huh?
We're still talking about Street Fighter 6, right? Because yes, just refresh me. What does PP stand for again? You sure are popular. Oh yeah, she sure is popular.
Oh, stop.
A little sub.
It does have a nice ring to it.
Absolutely crazy.
So, they were telling me something.
Oh yeah, perfect parry. Yeah, that is irritating.
We're pretty
An
famous.
extra button just so you can get the freeze timing thing. It's
Me, and Manon.
a lot of people kind of depend upon it.
I guess word's gotten around about our experiences all over Alpha.
I guess you can speed things up now
It's
so there's no
like
more
we're
freeze.
heroes
I mean,
or
just
something.
remove the freeze if it really was an issue, in all honesty.
I mean, it's
That's what it
probably
seems like.
because Crawford's always
We just want to remove the
exaggerating,
freeze.
but
Just to
still.
speed the game up so we can stop freezing the game. Just say it. It's okay. Just like changing the name of parry too. Just call it a reflect. I don't feel like a hero. We keep spirits up. Yeah, everyone's spirits up, sure.
I guess we do.
And funny enough, there's still a
It's
reason to
just
play
a
Street
lot
Fighter
of
6
pressure.
offline too. I mean, that AI
Especially
thing is
considering
definitely
I've just
something that
barely
can be
been
explored a bit
keeping up
more.
with you and Manon. I wouldn't even know
I could
what
play
to do
fake
if
diamond
people looked
players
up to me.
or AI players if as the arcade mode that doesn't have
I'm really not all
that can
that
annoy me
special.
sometimes. Like, there's a lot of reason to play Street Fighter 6 actually over my other games that are single player, that are fighting games. I don't ever touch Z Fighters, but I'll touch Street Fighter 6. You're an amazing defender. We couldn't have done it all without you. We're amazing defenders, yeah.
What? You mean it?
I think she's 16 years old, but, you know, not confirmed, but sure, why not? It's Japan. Why wouldn't she be 16?
But yeah. Anyway, we have to make sure that we live up to their expectations of us, right?
She got a new outfit, too.
I'll try to be an instructor worthy of the stories.
I'm just here for the money, honestly. I don't know how far I have to get into the story now, just to get the million. And then I could just finish everything. If I can get this all done with an hour, that'd be great. And instructing, can you hear me? Legendary Guardian. Okay, we got the request for you. For Tim City, get you stuff. For Tim City? Oh my gosh, okay. I just haven't touched this at all. I've been waiting and waiting for a reason to play it, and then money related. This is actually the second time they've done this before. You had to go talk to a bunch of people, but it was with Star Gems, that's why. Because Star Gems was such a difficult thing to get. But now they've made Star Gems so much easier to get in this game. And I do kind of want to go on a rant on Street Fighter 6 and some of its issues and stuff. I mean, personally, I think the game is fine where it is. It's just, I don't play Street Fighter 6 on a high competitive level. I kind of play it on the low ladder, and that's how I enjoy the game and use almost whatever character I want. I don't have to go to the terribleness of like people who are hacking and stuff like that. Never have to worry about it. In Masters, you have to worry about it eventually. And maybe you might see it in like low ranks and stuff, but you know, those people come and go. Thank you for coming. I'm investigating Alpha mysteries for fun. Mysteries for fun, even if most of them were solved once Lucians appeared. But there have been more, at least I hope there are. And where you come from, Guardian. Right now, I am chasing the mystery of the Sagan Mountain Road into Ratam. I'll give you the details once you're there. Thank you for your help. Really? Okay, where is this thing where I get a bunch of money at? Where? still haven't done these yet. I just don't like this new age of live games. Like, it's like you don't even get getting what you paid for. Well, I guess it's also annoying that you have to pay for a subscription. I mean, really, the paid subscription thing should really be for the whole purpose of verifying a person's age. Which I know sounds kind of goofy, but, you know, that's what it really should be for. Why would they ever perfectly balance Street Fighter 6 when they have 4 more seasons to go? Why would they ever perfectly balance Street Fighter 6 when they have 4 more seasons to go? Perfectly balanced, let's see. Because Street Fighter 6, I think, in my honest opinion, is in a good spot right now. You'll see all sorts of characters. I mean, seeing a Zangief in, like, Combo Breaker Finals, which I took a look, by the way, is interesting. And seeing Ed, and not seeing stuff like Akuma or Ken, you know. Like, I'm just glad I don't see a damn Ken and Akuma at the top ranks and stuff. Like, it's in a good place. It's just some of us chose not to be in that certain place, to not irritate ourselves. You think I want to play a bunch of masters and like be dealing with the worst type of people imaginable? The absolute worst. And you can't blame them too. You would put yourself in that position. And the worst type of people imaginable that want to play to win, and I get that's the whole point of the game, but some of us just want to goof around and maybe like the old time where, well, Ed and Geef are really upper tier. Well, according to that one-sided match I saw in Combo Breaker, I would say definitely Ed has the advantage. Even though it should be kind of even, but I feel like that was Geef's fault for not using too many of those drive impacts. I mean, sure, it'd be interesting going back and fighting an Ed and practicing those drive impacts. Because that's what I feel like that's what he kind of sort of needed. I mean, he had the armored punches for safety. But, you know, Ed can't cancel his moves. So that's kind of a problem for players to do. Kind of an annoyance. This is the spot right here. Oh, they are there. You know the floating rocks that curious about. I would grind the money here, but it's so irritating to platform. I paid for this, by the way, this little animation. Because I really was deeply into this game, and because this game has its own issues. But I understand the game's going to keep on expanding and expanding to the point where things are have to change. I just don't like the change, per se. Greetings, you are the Guardian, correct? May I help you? We're looking into this rock. Do you see this up right there? That's a anti-gravity rapid transportation system. Cool. Wait, I just wish they would leave games alone, but I know that's a regression mindset nobody agrees with. I mean, it's just people would get upset because the meta would get stale. That's what they feel like. It's like, okay, I'm ready for the meta to change and stuff like that. You know, maybe you're right, actually. I mean, back in the old days, we just had our game, we had our top tier characters, and they would stay top tier and stuff like that. And then all the others, you know, you just have to, like, figure it out. I mean, I think even back in the old days, I mean, when I saw a certain character in ranked, I was like, oh gosh, it's him, and I gotta play against him in a certain way, and that was it. Sort of like Melee, where it was just Fox and Falco all the darn time. And just a couple of rare occasions. But hey, people still play ST. Oh yeah, they still do. I mean, I tried playing ST, and my goodness, was it just absolutely dreadful playing ST. The one guy I was playing against, he just could not, for the life of him, take it easy on me. At all. Nothing but hardcore play. And the guy was over here sending me invites like I was actually okay with getting my ass beat. Consistently. He was crazy. He was definitely living in a completely different world than I was. I even blocked the guy, too. Like, you're crazy, man. Why are you gonna call somebody that never beat you before again to play again? It's ridiculous. I even had to switch characters. That's what was the worst part. Just to stand a chance. Because Blanca can be irritating. He was using Geef, wasn't he? Yes, there was one that was using Geef, and then he switched to Chun-Li too. Like, just a bunch of jabs and stuff. And I tried that in training mode. Trying to stop that jab is a little irritating, actually. Like, even on training mode. I don't know if I made a video about it, but it was just like, just 2 moves is all Geef needs if he's up close. Extremely irritating that Geef had this much power versus Blanca. Because Blanca Ball couldn't have been better. Because it took years for Blanca to have a very good Blanca Ball. Yeah, it took up until 5 for Blanca to have a good Blanca Ball, where he doesn't just bounce off the target. It just lands right next to the target. It's how I feel like it should have been. Hell, now that I think about it, freaking, he had that in the beginning game. God, Super in the game is stupid. Yeah, it's just the motion of this. It's just kind of stupid. They could have easily made it to a back forward thing to get the flash kick, in all honesty. Not this weird diagonal down motion. And that was kind of the big issue. It's crazy how whatchamacallit fixed that too. What was it? The HD remix of Super Turbo? It gave different inputs for that sort of thing. If you ever had the chance to play it. Or even just go online and just look at how they changed some of the inputs to make it a bit easier. Like, incredible. Shoot, now that I think about it, I'm surprised we didn't get HD Remix for the collection. Or for the anniversary collection. Because that was interesting. We just got old version Street Fighter. No, seriously, a lot of you guys are killing me here. So I have to stream. What time do I have to stream? I have to stream at 3 a.m. in the morning just to get this number of people playing at the same time. All of you. Every single one of you. I don't even know what to say anymore. But I guess I brought this upon myself. Crazy. Has to be Story. Story can't always be around. That's an adult. Alright, I have my settings on, so we'll be seeing all this goofy nonsense. I'm doing it for the money. Yeah, I have the HD on me. Oh, you do? Well, that's pretty cool, because I only played it like... When did I play it? I can't remember when I played it, but it was like... I might have played it as a demo or something. I just remember playing it and the, they changed the, super combo inputs. And I was like, damn, this was pretty effing nice, actually. Like, real nice. Like, it was a nice upgrade. It really was. Just nice hand-drawn graphics. I haven't seen this character in a while.
You couldn't have picked a better time.
Thank goodness they're talking now.
Anything off about Ina lately?
Which one was that again? No, not really.
I see. Well, that's good.
Oh, that's one of the big tits, right?
We asked Dinah to be an instructor for our new training corps.
Uh-huh.
This will be her first time on the teaching side of things.
I used to teach players.
I'm sure she's gotta be nervous. But I'll be right by her side. At least to start.
There's just no point of teaching anybody anymore because the game gives you a bunch of content. Then she should have nothing to worry about.
Well,
I mean, yeah, a lot of anime characters are kind of defined by their tits, really.
We've had a lot more volunteers for the battle group since the start.
I mean, I can find a bunch of pregnant-looking DeviantArt level type of characters in the in that little group right there now.
Like this is a really big help.
Honestly, the best thing they've done, honestly, is just make the game M-rated like it should have been.
Everything is infectious. And she's got tons of combat experience too.
Because there's nobody that looks like those two characters at the bottom.
Remember when she couldn't even handle her weapon? Hard to imagine that's the same gal. My hope is that she'll pass her experience on to the next generation.
I'm definitely going to try to find a new Sonic
I guess
outfit,
we gotta
though.
see how this shakes out first. Just let me know if anything seems off with her. Alright.
Yeah, sure. We still think she's 16, by the way, so, you know, definitely, I don't know, Chris Hansen would be into that sort of thing. Wait, is that how it goes? Or he gets mad. Or excited. Definitely someone be sitting down, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. What was that other outfit I promised I had? And I got a couple others. Not this. It's over here. Okay, okay. Wow, I feel like I know how to switch outfits all of a sudden. Okay, here we go. This is kind of one of my favorite ones right here. It's always about the headgear. Pretty generic, but forearms is always hilarious. And this one was something I used for my alliance. The rat tail is basically what makes it pretty damn awesome. This one I have to go back and fix because this is how I originally rolled in the beginning, minus the yellow jacket, of course. This was like a whatever one, didn't really care about it. This one you had to actually earn, the supersonic one, and it's a... It was one of the few things I remember in the whatchamacallit. Yeah, it was one of the limited time quests. It was enjoyable. So that's why I still have that outfit, as a reminder of one of the better limited time quests. Maybe they should have special outfits as rewards. I gotta work on this one. This one's just not bright enough. And that was the other creepier looking Sonic one. I mean, I still roll with it though. This one with a jetpack. I'll go super. But look on the bright side, people. I'm not grinding in the mines like most people do. So it's a different change of pace. I just don't know how far I have to go to get that little million, by the way. But like I said, hopefully I can get it under an hour. Oh, see, this is the new outfit.
Oh, it's you.
Alright, I really am far
Something
behind.
wrong?
What's with the outfit?
Oh, this? Well, what do you think? Since I'm going to be training new recruits and all, I thought I'd get myself a new outfit. I figured I should at least try to look like an instructor. So yeah, this is the look.
I guess this is the perfect time for me to get a new outfit too, which is when I went super. Let's not get our hand. Oh yeah, sure, proper instructor.
Oh, thanks. That means a lot. Honestly, I'm still pretty nervous. I mean, I've never taught anything to anyone. I just hope I don't totally bomb. Like, will the recruits even take me seriously?
Look, it's
Well,
easy. Just throw him into
no
a
matter
forest,
what role I'm
have
in,
him survive. Actually,
still
give him the
try
Piccolo
as much as I
training.
possibly
Does anyone remember the Piccolo
So,
training
there's nothing to do
from
with
Dragon
my
Ball
best,
Z?
right? Especially with Manon working so hard.
That's how you
I need
teach
to
somebody.
keep up. Anyway,
Throw them
I
into the
better get to
woods
it.
for
Time to
like
show these
months,
youngsters what
then
I've got.
come back and fight them, and then they're ready for basically world-ending threats. Because that was funny. That was the funniest thing I remember about Z Fighters. Kidnapped. Okay, I must be close. There's 2 indication. Get rid of what now? Is this the one I'm looking for? Please tell me this is the one I'm looking for. Okay, we'll get here eventually. They're super far away. There's something purple. Oh yeah, when it rains, there's something really bad out there. Let's go to you. I think I have to go to here, maybe? I'm just here for that money. Like, I'll try to be nice and not speed run through the dialogue and stuff. I'll try not to. Because honestly, before all this story stuff, it was basically just playing the game one-handed and maybe doing some side activities like doing laundry, cooking pizza, or looking at my cell phone. While holding a single button to kill a bunch of enemies and not be considered whatchamacallit, AFK farming, because I'm still pressing a button. Oh yeah, there was an update too in Grand Blue Versus too. I thought of getting Grand Blue, but I think the Steam numbers are inflated because it's free. Yes, I would say Grand Blue Versus did do something interesting. I'll give it that, actually. Being able to get into the game free, and it might not be the first one to do that. I think I want to say Dead or Alive 5 was the first one to do that, but it's interesting. Just give you a set amount of characters, because, you know, of course it'd be like Ryu and Ken. Alright, this thing. I have that few, heal, please. Okay, that takes care of that. We're going down. Alright, this probably put me in the highest tier. Oh, crap. Okay, I can handle the highest tier. I'm gonna have to switch it up then. There. I might actually have to fight something serious. City of Wolves looks like ass. I mean, you know, I've never actually given that thing the time of day. I thought it was going to be something interesting, honestly. That's what I thought. I mean, it shouldn't be that bad. I mean, it's supposed to be that old school fun that we're all used to, right? No crazy neutral skip whatsoever. Right? That's how we liked it. Okay, so this is the temple to kill. That's over here. It's teleporting. The game is already basically dead. Well, is the game even actually out? I thought it was still like in beta test mode or something like that. That's why I assumed, by the way. I mean, sure, I had no interest in getting the game. Because honestly, it's just one of those cases where, I mean, why get that over King of Fighters, right? Unless, of course, I really want to deal with that 1v1 experience, which I haven't played in a while now that I think about it. I mean, a 1v1 just sounds so interesting in in this type of world. And, yeah, that's how little people pay attention to it. Yeah, it's just probably outclassed by King of Fighters. Even though King of Fighters might be a slightly harder game for all we know. It's been out for a month or so. Oh, okay, so it actually has been out. Huh. I mean, only footage I've seen, unfortunately, because of a particular YouTuber with bad intentions have been playing with it. You know who I'm talking about? I just won't mention his name in particular. But we know who the guy is. He's quite the rager. And hates pretty much everyone who plays the game. Or anyone who plays against him. And we'll leave it like that, really. People will argue with me. I told one person the game is dead and they said I was wrong. Well, the thing is, it really just comes down to, now that I think about it, I mean, I've played dead games before. And sometimes it just comes down to you as a person. You can make a game come back to life. I mean, Dragon Quest Heroes, you've seen me play a bunch of times. That game was dead, man. That was just a cemetery. But I would still have ways for people to come back to that game. To come back to a literal cemetery and just mess around and stuff like that. All it takes is a fighting community. That's all it takes. And bam, you're back in business. But I guess that's just me. So yes, on one case, the game is probably dead. Oh yeah, this used to be a nice little area too to fight. I mean, it was like giving you a variety of enemies, which sounds shocking in this game, by the way. A variety of enemies. It sounds so unheard of. But it really was the case when it first came out. And people appreciated it for the time being. And for the hell, we can just... Alright, let's see what's next. Fourth something Gosh, it's a long way. I'm in that circle, I'm in that circle, I'm in that circle. Okay. Alright, hopefully he doesn't notice me. Looks like he noticed me. Oh, I did that before I went into a dual Discord, beat all of them, sent, cursed them out, and then left the server. All 10 of them. Ah! Interesting, interesting. Well, I guess I can't blame you. I mean, you were just able to clean house just like that, really? I would think with a game that old and that tight, you know, you'd be some of the most irritating players imaginable. That's what I would assume. But nice to see you could hang with them. Now that I think about it, the last game that was kind of like that was like Avatar Fighter, but that was on the old Xbox 360. Beautiful game if you ever got a chance to play Avatar Fighter. Very fun game. And it's exactly what you think it is. You use your own avatar to, like, fight other people's avatars. It had a base roster, and it was neat.
You scared me.
Second time I scared this chick.
You always managed to be so sneaky. Anyway,
yes, there were top players in the world where they met up at scheduled times. Yeah, it's a bunch of random and stuff. I must have been quite a diamond in the rough when I came back to Street Fighter ST, honestly. She's pretty excited about it.
I just hope she'll be alright. But she's...
That's why they want me to come back.
So she'll probably
but they weren't really
fine.
willing to, like, teach me anything, honestly.
I hope I can keep up with her progress.
I mean, they were too busy just beating me. So obviously I kind of left. I'll still play Street Fighter, but just on my own terms. Or maybe I'll just look at my old footage and just try to look for all the people who I was able to beat. Where it was like an honest 50-50 in regards to research. How are you feeling? Yeah.
Well, when I was in Lucille, I thought I knew everything there was to know about Alpha.
Oh yeah, collection. I'm getting the collection on Friday, by the way. So I'll have the game.
Is designed for stability, even
just don't know if I'll play it online, honestly.
And that system is entirely automated. So even we didn't understand how it worked.
Probably also passing on my PlayStation 4 to my brothers. Since it's time to let the PlayStation 4 go at some point. Is there any way of stopping them? We have to destroy those plans. I tried to help train people on Street Fighter, but they never take the help.
I plan to find out more about the regional power grids.
Yeah, the thing is, you gotta think about where it leads to. I don't know why. Well, it's the same reason why I never became a master when I could have easily become a master in Street Fighter 6. He already knew where that kind of path would lead, and it leads to a path of loneliness is what it is. A bunch of people waiting in a bunch of lobbies and stuff like that, and honestly, I don't want to go about that. I mean, when I was able to actually find people in, like, ranked, it was nice, you know? The game kept going. You didn't have to wait in some silly lobby. And to be fair, The Anniversary Collection lobby is nice, the way it's done.
Yes, there just has to be.
It's just that,
But don't worry about
only people that are left with the very, very
Elena
top.
needs your help more than I do.
And honestly, that's a bit exhausting to keep playing the top players all the damn time, when no one wants to just chill and use random different characters and stuff like that. And literally, I had the last stream where people were just leaving. Just leaving left and right when this guy showed up. It was crazy. All of a sudden, he shows up, he left. Even if he did play a couple of matches. It was like, I don't want to play him. I'll play this guy, I can beat him, but this guy, I don't feel like playing at all. I don't think even the top people like even playing themselves, honestly.
Take care of her.
Sad, really.
I better go now. Let's both keep at it.
That's why I'm trying to enjoy Z Fighters, Street Fighter 6 in the mid or high ranks as much as possible, and not have it ruined for me. I really don't want to be about that life. I used to, but not anymore. A target, huh? What kind of target are we talking about? It's like, it is like that too. People wouldn't play me when I would bring my Switch to work. Well, because they probably figured, well, this guy knows what he's doing or something. It's like, I don't know. You kind of have to set a tone where you're going to have fun with the game instead of just getting your ass whipped. I mean, my dad kind of did it too, actually. You know, because he got really good in the old school game. And granted, this is a violent Mortal Kombat game and stuff like that. So he naturally whipped everyone's ass and stuff like that. Until they started using his custom characters and it became an easy fight. It's just like, and I get it, you know. He spends most of the time getting his ass kicked by us in the game we play, and you know. And granted, he could up his game. He could do like higher damage combos if he wanted to. He just wants to play the game in a certain way. You know, the game, he could easily break the game just like we do. I know it's like that. People try to lie to me and say it's not, but I know that's why they don't want to play. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the reason why we haven't even played with each other in a while, in all honesty, really. Things are different. Or Little Bout, too. I haven't even played Little Bout in a long time. He just, at one point, I was able to beat him in my old videos, but now, you know, he's, well, after messing around with a bunch of high-level people, he's just kind of out of my range now. Even though the last time I played him, he was just a diamond. And I recently got a diamond. Still plays as Ryu. What was it? He played Ryu, and he played Kimberly. And I think it's only two notable characters I remember him playing with. But I still played him, though. Don't know if I ever played him again if he ever challenged me. I mean, granted, most people have like a month window to play me before, you know, that's that. Because, you know, I refuse to pay for any more for PlayStation Plus. Usually I can only stomach about an hour's worth anyway. But that's just me. What am I missing here? Notifications are gone now. Oh boy, where is it at? Complete the designated main task. Is this the one I'm looking for? Defeat the doll boss enemies in laboratory. That's what I'm doing, right? Boss enemies? Well, not that it's that hard. I mean, everything here is level 15, see, by the way, so... Alright, let's see, I just gotta find a trial, that's all. Or T, and there it is right there. And it might have a boss. I'm at the 40-minute mark, I'm a little worried. It's almost like the story progression was kind of worthless. Almost, but it really is limited time, so I have to knock it out. I just want my easy meal. No bosses here, too. Oh my gosh, is there like anyone else here? Oh, and this is a dead zone, by the way, as you can imagine, because most, even new players, wouldn't even dare come here. Because they too busy hocked up on story mode, because there's essentially no need to grind in this game. Now that I think, wow, now that I think about it, like, so we don't grind for XP. It just kind of comes naturally, honestly. Because the limited time quests are so low ranked that you can just go in there. I was going there as a level 80, when it should have been level like 100 players in there. Doing just fine and leveling up, and it's like, you know, I think I gained a level after that. I don't know if that's a good thing, you don't have to grind levels. They just come by so quick and they have so many boosters. You don't really need it. You're better off just going through story mode. Sorry, just trying to find a boss. Hopefully it'll show up somewhere. Just gotta wait for another T and another opportunity. Maybe this one will have it. Come on. Let it be a boss. That is a boss. Okay, great. It'll just photon blast it and it put out its misery.
Trial start.
There. Wait, wasn't that it? That's the
Success.
defeat the doll boss enemies in Vanford. That's what I did. Oh boy. What's going on here? Do I have to go for the higher tier ones, I guess? Okay, okay. I did not count. That was clearly a boss. Alright, let me... Fine, fine. Fine. Let's go for the higher tier one. I mean, it's like a, what, a 10 level difference anyway. This better work. Now it's just gonna take longer to kill the enemies because everyone's at 90 now. And then I have these, whatchamacallit, starless enemies now? I don't know if that causes an enemy boss to show up. You know, I just thought of something. Let's see. Surely I can get someone to play at the highest rank. Like, all the other ones, probably not going to happen. That doesn't usually cause a boss to appear based on that sound effect. Let's see. I believe that is a person, so we'll go here. Shockingly enough, that's a person.
PSE burst.
And it's a PSE burst. Great. So that's guaranteed boss. You might be surprised that anyone's even here to begin with, really. Extremely surprised. Do you think that people complain about stuff, I automatically... the stuff, it automatically, so... sounds like they're bad at it, or no? Well, it's more of like the, here, I'll put it to like this. It's like the Fortnite effect, really, where, when people are still suffering the consequences of, Season 5 Aftermath, where they just expect everything to be super overpowered and stuff, and then, you know, the new season shows up, stuff is supposed to be balanced, but, people, everything, just assume everything's underpowered. Like, I had my complaints about the lightsaber, about how underpowered it is, but that's because the weapon is balanced now, you know. It's like you have to actually put some effort into killing something. I think that's the problem. People are so used to overpoweredness. Or just certain characters being overpowered. And then things change. I think that's the problem. That was gonna kill me, honestly. He left. Whoever this guy was, he left. Why did that not count as a boss kill? Defeat the doll's boss enemy in Vanford. Come on, game. Don't tell me I'm stuck. Well, this is quite irritating. I thought I had completed that task after killing that boss. And now the game's gonna sit here and act like that wasn't the case. And now this chick comes up with his darn concert thing. I just can't stand urgent quests. They're the most obnoxious things in the world. And they could have had purpose. But they don't. Just a bunch of content that's too hard to get with money that honestly should be paid more. And that's all. And they all just lose to a low-level Dark Falls fight that just happened to pay enough money to be worth someone's time. Defeat the doll's boss enemy in Vanford Ruins. That's what I did. And it says dolls, not Starless. This thing took me to this darn Starless again. I got the wrong version. It's like, oh no you don't, game. You're not gonna keep forcing me into these high-ranked nonsense. It's been close to an hour, oh no. This is absolutely insane. I just want the easy meal. I just didn't know how far behind I was. All the story stuff that I'm stuck on. I can't believe I'm stuck on a story thingy. All the other ones were super easy to hit. But for some reason I can't complete this task. What's so special about this task? You just focus on it. I can't abandon it. Ina's appreciation. Urgent message from Elma. That's all I want to do. Should be the easiest thing to do in the world. A T shows up, I fight the enemies, and the enemies are still at 90. Okay. The game did it again. It's kind of hard to AFK here. You have to be killed. If you're not careful. Alright, try it again. There. That's the one I want to go to. The one for babies. I should mention this alliance is just a bit iffy, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, sure, take things seriously. And maybe 2 years ago, I would have definitely been okay with an alliance like this. possibly. I just have the stomach Discord, which I barely use. I just use it to make fun of some 44-year-old woman who's all alone, who I still talk to from time to time. And she's one of those artists, by the way, too. Still making art on Twitter. Slightly complaining about AI art, even though her art does look like AI art to begin with. There's just no style behind it. You're just basically just drawing ladies is what you're doing. Nothing fancy about it. Nothing fancy about how you draw ladies, not cartooning, just very realistic. Okay. This has got to be a boss, right? When it's a game is going to allow me to advance. Because I feel like I've almost wasted an hour.
Trial start.
I thought of making a cartoon. Well, I still had that drawing you gave me a long time ago, honestly. Which I thought was cute. Of that girl you drew in the past. I think she was just turning around, and she had short shorts, and she was wearing summer gear, that's for sure. Short shorts and a shirt. With her back turned, looking towards the viewer with a little peace sign. And if that rings a bell, by the way. I have no clue what it even looks like. Well, yes, right, you probably gave me the image, that's probably you don't remember it, though. It probably wasn't after that when you drew it. Oh, it was the one with the glasses. She didn't have no glasses, but she was your typical, you know, anime girl, I would say. But yeah, she had no glasses. Shoot, I don't think I've drawn a character with glasses before. I mean, anime is supposed to be the pinnacle of humanity and something like that. So she would have never in my life had glasses. I think I remember it.
Success.
Still no boss. I am so sorry people it's taking so long. Oh wait, something came up! This is it! This is it, this is it. The marker finally came up. Now I can actually progress. I don't know why it took this long. That's the boss, huh? Just kill him and that's it. Wish my photon blast was ready. Finally. We don't need a PSE burst, we can go to the next scene. I have to wait for him to stop talking before I can actually teleport. Let's see. Go through here. We go to the lower tier because we're trying to get things progressing over here. Come on, baby. We just need that 1 million. But to be fair, it's definitely interesting to be somewhere else other than staying in the same deck space, holding one button down, and just making money that way. It's something a little different, which is why I saved the story for later. I just don't know how far back I truly am. Alright, game might be mean to me again, so let's see. We gotta double check this, unfortunately. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm in deck space 1, that's all. As I still can get a benefit. Well, it's more of money farming annoyance is what it is, but yeah, so than an exploit. Because they ban you if you find an exploit, you know. God damn it, I went to the wrong one. Okay. I forgot this. Okay. I can fix this. Okay, there's one other person here. Nuisance Plant 1. I meant to go to stay in the Nuisance Plant. Because it's a nuisance now. But that's the place that people will go to, by the way, and spend hours upon hours grinding money because it's just the populous place. There was a place before this, and then this one got overtaken. Why is it so far away? It's 400. It's pointing upward. What's going on here? That's way too far. Where the hell is it at? Now I have to go here. Alright, game. Wait, is it going to that new location, I think? The location I haven't been to in a while? That might be the case. Alright, as Ken says, coming in hot! Oh boy, it's talking about the new spot. I think this area is new. 95. Yeah, I definitely haven't touched this area in a while. There's this one guy on YouTube that constantly complains about the mismatches in the SGC. Really? Mismatches, you say? Alright, apparently I'm here. He's always putting the top players down and talking trash.
Have you come to see Manon? I'm afraid you just missed her. She's out on a survey at the moment.
I mean, I don't even bother talking about the whatchamacallit, the top players, honestly. The top players have their world, and I have mine. Is she doing alright? Is she getting along with the other researchers?
I haven't noticed any issues. A lot of the researchers didn't trust her at first, but they're coming around. It's hard not to, given how much she contributes. That said, Manon seems to be having a hard time figuring out where she fits in. The more she works with her team, though, the easier that should become. By the way, do you happen to know anything about that mysterious power of hers?
Mysterious power?
Yeah.
Brian F. Champ was in Battle Hub the other night, and I didn't get a chance to fight him though. Oh yeah, I'm sure people were dogging all over the guy. Yeah, he was probably too busy fighting a bunch of other people who probably wanted to ride his dick too. Oh, I'm sorry, it sounds like I'm trashing him. I'm not really trashing him, but let's be real here. It's a term that we've all seen a bunch of times. It's just called dick riding. It's like, oh, I gotta play this guy. I've gotta play this guy. I gotta play this guy. I just don't have that type of urge, honestly. Now, maybe people who are streaming, random people who are streaming, maybe. Possibly. Or I think the match is going to be even, sure. Like Little Bout. He was kind of like that when I first met him. But like people like Brian F. Champ, I have no idea what this is.
Right. I see. Apparently, she's been using this power constantly while out on surveys.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I
all to help other team members
did
and anyone else
his
nearby.
ass and suddenly get
So
more
far,
famous
it
than
seems to have
him.
prevented any
Isn't that
fatalities.
how it works?
But I can't help but worry
It takes
about
more than just beating a top level player.
Commander
I mean,
Glenn also
even if you
used to
have to
lead
stream it or
defense,
something like that, you have to
mowing
be
down all
in the
enemies
scene.
his path.
Oh, you
As
just
if
be considered a worthless
that might
nobody.
numb the pain of losing Hibana.
As a certain bad
I
YouTuber would
get
say.
the same sort of feeling from Manon now.
I beat a famous player
She's more
on
likely to
stream
open up to you
before,
than
and
to
it
me.
didn't do anything besides
If
make
you
them
could talk to
mad
her
at me.
about it.
Yes, because they take the
It'd
game
be
probably
much appreciated.
very seriously. And they can't have themselves losing to just a bunch of randoms. And that's what we are, right? We're just a bunch of randoms. We just can't lose to a bunch of randoms. We gotta win most of our matches and stuff. Like, I should just know this match, from top to bottom. And there's probably no chill, too, involved. Like, gosh, could you imagine that? Every single fight has to mean something so intense. every single fight. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that in Street Fighter 6, though. Don't have to ever worry about it. I can just chill, relax, and enjoy the game for what it is. And who knows, maybe I'll stop eating while using my PlayStation 4 controller and not worry about my, I want to say A button, but I'm using a PlayStation button. Let's just say X button. Won't seem so sticky from time to time. It's just the whole eating pizza thing, too. Greasy buttons. But it's just the one button. I guess I just use the X button the most of all. Boy, all this darn travel better be worth it. All of this travel. It has already been past an hour. I could have been grinding elsewhere doing this. But it was something different. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so we're clear that this isn't an object. It's just a hologram. I didn't even have to go all the way over here just to reach that spot.
Concert is on right now in Pretend City.
Not really sure if I'll hit that really, but that would also include me playing a game for another hour, which I'm not about to. I have to take care of like people and or pets at some point. Okay. Who am I talking to this time? I think she was planning on jumping. Even though landing would be extremely easy. Like floating.
Are you here to check up on me? You worry too much.
I heard about your power.
I see.
It misses
I guess it was
tits.
only a matter of time.
Yes, it is curious that this one doesn't have tits too.
At this point, I might as well just tell you.
But
The
man is
power
supposed to
I've
be
been
like
using
closely
is
related
called
to the actual
Overboost.
player.
Zephetto gave it to me for my mission here on Alpha. But I wasn't supposed to use it unless absolutely necessary. Or else my cover might be blown.
She also would be very quiet too, by the way. But I know she was playing her story, but you
That's
know,
no longer a concern.
she's considered a
So I
meteor.
thought I'd use it as I saw fit.
Are you sure it's safe?
No need to worry. I'll be fine. I think I've done a good job of applying it towards safe and
The more
efficient
attractive
research.
women
At least the
are
other team
in the
members seem to
Japanese
think so.
games,
But I'm getting
the
tired
worse
of
the games
talking about
are.
myself.
Well, I
I'd
would
rather
say that, and I recently got a
What
game
have
with
you been doing lately?
questionable sexual characters, like a Senrai Kagura. Yeah, that's it. The game where everyone wanted to goon about, but I don't know, but didn't want to play the game all of a sudden. Maybe I'll stream that one day on YouTube and see how quickly it gets what is it called? Community noted or something like that? We'll find out. As long as it doesn't run into the same issues as Dragon Quest Die, I would say. Which got like a copyright strike one time, and now it's like I don't even like even streaming the game anymore. You know, I kind of want to go back to the game, but the game was kind of not about that life really. It was just story segment. You put into a little arena, you fight. Story segment, put into an arena and fight. You put yourself. You go to an optional arena, and that's about it. And then there was another side game that, you know, really was a bit more interesting, really. Yeah, those games are okay, Muso. Like I said, I would show you, like, right now, in particular, but, it's gonna have to wait a couple of hours, honestly, before I show it off, really. Because Senrai Kagura, the Peach Bleach Splash just made more sense. Going around and fighting with a bunch of, attractive girls, sure, but them being in an environment where they're shooting water guns and most of them bikinis, like, alright, cool, that saves me some time, honestly. You know, still while being sellable on the market. I have some of the Sinrai versus Neptunia. Oh yeah, that's on sale too, by the way. You're pretty close at shipping here. I was told the doll or model after the star list. You're probably finding it similar. Collector is correct. Re-examining doll production process features. That's why I need the data. They're pretty. You have to do the data. Oh, and one more thing. It'd be great if you went to Lost Central. Lost Central? Ugh. That's a cold place he's telling me to go to. Well, bro said Lost Central. The outside of Lost Central. Oh boy, I haven't done this much traveling in a while. I think I could have taken care of my story mode. This sort of thing was kind of designed for if I wasn't going to fight anything. And I could have leveled up some other character. If I actually cared about the other characters. Yeah, Sinrai X Neptunia is something I haven't played ever. But like I said, I'm going to take the time in the day to play my other three games that I've recently got but haven't played very little of. There's Back 4 Blood, the Crash Bandicoot racing game, and then Senrai Kagura. At least want to knock those out by today, so I can finally put this PlayStation 4 to rest, pass it along down to the next generation of to my brothers, let them have it, and then I don't know what happens from there. What are you doing here? Let's check their armor, because that's always funny. Well, it just makes sense all of them would just have a bunch of the free stuff. I mean, can you blame them? I mean, why wouldn't they? That's normal. Alright, I just gotta find one of those teleporters to make sure that I'm not in the, whatchamacallit, in the highest possible rank. There's a person here? Get out of here. Why is the marker... Now it's going to go over here. Alright, it's that little side room, that's right. Guess I need to up my game. Here, I'll get the data through the mag. That's it, yeah, it's pretty easy if you miss it. Download complete. All the new info should be helpful things. Thank you so much. You're a huge help. Hey, why don't you stop by the lounge sometimes? I know Mel would glad to see you. Okay. Oh yeah, the little lounge. Let's see. Oh boy, oh boy. At least I didn't have to fight anything. Oh yeah, for those. Wait, Sissy says. Let's see. He looked like a. He blew a giant fart and launched himself into outer space. Oh yeah, since this game is all spacey and whatnot. They'll probably do that eventually. Farting into space. Since we use gas to get up there anyway. Alright, now we're here. Where is my damn money?
Oh, you're here.
I forgot to change outfits.
Just you today? So, I wanted to talk to you about Manon.
Uh-huh, sure. Does
Was
she have my
with,
money?
You know, Resurgent Arcs? I still can't believe it.
Are you disappointed in her?
Oh, no, of course not. I know that she genuinely cared about all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I have no doubt about that. Regardless of any secrets she may have been hiding, my feelings about her haven't changed. It's just, I've heard a lot of rumors about her lately.
Rumors?
Yeah. I hear she's using some kind of power to help everyone out.
You mean like what I've been using?
They say she even used it to save someone at Kavera's camp. Everyone was really grateful.
Yeah, the power of waking. The power of trying to stay awake.
People will come to trust her if she just keeps that up. No matter what that power actually is.
I'm sure people will come around.
I think so too. And, of course, we're happy to help her, however we can. So let us know if there's anything we can do, okay?
Chris Chan would love this game. Oh yeah, any degenerate would love this game. I mean, I would say it wasn't always like that, but I'd be lying to pretty much the entire audience if that were the case. I mean, the game is rated M for a reason. It just took Sega a while to be all like, yeah, let's go ahead and make the game M-rated, you know. We know what we have. We thought it was a smart idea to have an accessory that was literally about boobas. Literally. Because they thought it'd be a funny idea. But we're Americans and it's just like it's different. It's an appropriated idea. Alright, this is the outfit. And that chest plate is also extremely rare. It is the equivalent to the bosoms that you would sometimes see. Which is a silver variant. There's also the more fleshy variant. Which I haven't tried for my Sonic character yet, but I was supposed to at some point. I think I tried it for a little bit, and then I left. Luckily, I've never been banned, even when I tried to make Sonic a bit more awkward than usual. Oh yeah, also Christian is definitely will be considered will be quite the legend. No doubt about it. He will go down in history as the worst Sonic fan imaginable.
I wasn't expecting to see you here. I'm sorry. I was just lost in thought. But I'm fine. No need to worry.
Wish I could have made the helmet pinker, but, you know.
No, really. I'm okay. I know my own limits better than anyone.
Do you?
I've just been really busy lately. That's all. Really, no need to worry.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'd better get back to my research.
I kill those camels whenever I get a chance to, by the way.
You here to check up on Manny?
They offer a good source of meat. Looks pretty tired. Did something happen to her? Stellar Blade is about
Nothing in particular.
to drop on PC. Oh no, but my PC's not strong enough for a Stellar Blade.
I'm sure you've heard about her power by now. She's been relying on it constantly to get things done. It's been a major boon to our research. And it's earned her a lot of fans among the team, too. You could even say they're starting to trust her.
But we all had this kind of power.
But all the trust in the world won't matter if she burns out and hurts herself. I keep telling her to slow down.
I'm going to play TF. I'm out. Team Fortress? Alright, well, take care. Thanks for stopping by. I don't blame you. I'm surprised you lasted as long as you did, really. I mean, after the hour mark, I definitely should have put the thing, PSO down. All because I wanted my million. You best believe when I get to the, what's her name? Ina Appreciation, I might just mash the button. Wildly fast. I think this is the one. Oh boy, I get to do it.
The live concert is complete.
Huh?
Thank you for joining.
Oh, I guess I was in time. Alright, let's see what's around. I will always mess with this mission, by the way. This is the only urgent miss I will ever mess with, on the lowest rank possible.
Emergency announcement.
Legend, how easy is to get this, honestly? I've been seeing this showing up a lot, by the way.
Please prepare for deployment.
Ugh. Wingard Almighty. So everyone's always going to be spamming that one. Co-op Starless Suppression?
Emergency announcement. We are preparing for a defensive
I mean, that one
operation
sounds
against a large
interesting.
number of dolls appearing in the Retem region. All ARC's
If anyway actually
defenders,
messes
please
with
prepare
12
for
weapons.
deployment.
I mean, if I got a really good 12 weapon, Steam has a summer sale in a few weeks too. I'm going to buy like 100 games. Well, be careful about how many games you buy. I mean, it's about the one that really matters, in all honesty. What's this one? Oh my gosh. This used to be quite the mission. Oh, would anyone touch this one? Oh wait, I would touch this one. At a low rank and just stand still and just let the mission fly over. That's the second type of missions I'll deal with. I'll deal with the mining rig missions and just let it pass through and still get a C grade or something like that. But now we're gonna get our mill. Am I gonna skip through Annan's cutscenes? Let's see. Because oh boy, we came here for that damn money. Where is that chick at? Where is she? Give me that money. This pimp is coming to collect his money. Now we're at 19 minutes. Yeah, I think buying 100 games is a bit crazy though. I mean, I did buy this $5 game thinking that, oh, I could do some art on it while streaming.
This is an emergency transmission.
That was a terrible idea. Those false advertisements.
An interception operation involving the central cannon is currently in the planning stages. Please prepare to deploy.
Money, money, money! Yeah. There's at least 2 of these I have to stomach. I have so many. Nah, I definitely don't need more.
Sorry, I was just thinking about some stuff.
I'm just terrible, irresponsible with money.
Well, it's about training.
I'm pretty picky with my
I've never
money.
actually done any formal ARCS training myself. And my dad never taught me anything about fighting and stuff either. After I became a defender, I just kinda tagged along with you and Manon. And I just sorta developed my own style in the process. So, I'm having a hard time conveying my experience to the new recruits. I've always just gone by feel and, like, how do you communicate that? I try really hard, but they just look at me like I'm an alien or something. I don't know what I'd do if Dozer wasn't there to help out. I really need to work on my communication skills.
Sure.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know, tits maybe? Why don't you just ask Dozer for help? Or asking around. Yeah, asking around.
Asking around? Yeah, that might work. But who to ask?
Don't say Dozer, don't say Dozer.
I got it! I mean, who else, right? Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, this will be good. I gotta run, okay? Bye. Thanks for always listening.
You mean you're gonna teleport? That's a long walk, by the way. I think there was a teleport pad that was right next to us, so that's cute. Okay, where's my money at? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Switch outfits. Again. Okay. Come on, appreciation. Where are you at? Back to that damn house again. That's all I want to do. Come on. I mean, I know the PlayStation... Oh, that's right. Now that I think about it. They were like... There's a game I'm hesitating to get to. I should have had Fantasy Life day one. I really should have. But I'm going to wait just in case. I mean, it'd definitely be a game I'd be into. It's made by a company that I like. Made by Level 5, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with Level 5. Oh no, the floating board nonsense.
Trial start.
Not doing that again. It froze me in place.
Oh, nice to see you! I wish I had known. I would have prepared something. How are things going in Alio? Ilma's there now. I hope he's not getting in your way.
He works on his research day and night.
Yep, that's our Ilma. As long as it's keeping him out of trouble. That's fine with me. But if he starts being a headache, you let me know. Oh, by the way, Ina stopped by. Not too long ago.
Ina?
Yeah. She wanted to ask me about any battle training I had done. She told me she's a training instructor in Alio now. She's so kind. I think it's a good fit for her. Anyway, I told her about how our grandpa taught us to fight. The 5 of us are all so different, you know? That was hard for Grandpa to deal with. He used to always talk about the importance of recognizing our strengths and weaknesses. If one approach didn't work, he'd move on and try something else. And, in turn, patiently came up with unique training plans for each one of us. Come to think of it, if Grandpa had been heavy-handed about it, the 5 of us probably would have all turned out the same way. When I shared this with Ina, she said, "Oh my gosh, I've only been thinking about myself." And then she took off running. I had so much more to share with her, too. So, how are you doing? I'd love to hear about what you've been up to lately.
I guess saving the world? No? Oh, okay, I don't get a choice behind that. Yes! I got the first set of, the 500,000. Okay. That was the first half. Now for the other half. There's 101... Does that make any sense? Why is there 114 different comments? It can't be that many. There's no way we could have talked that much. There's a bunch of other comments going around that I'm not paying attention to. I think I got both. Right? No, I don't feel like I got both. What's all this junk in my trunk? Alright. There was supposed to be another 7 million that was here. Let's see. Where are you at? We hit that other million. And we can finally get the upgrade. I can't believe I'm playing this game for over an hour. That's absolutely crazy. I didn't think that sort of thing was even possible. Close to 2 hours. At this time? Crazy!
Emergency announcement. We are preparing for a defensive operation against a large number
Emergency
of
announcement.
Teb region. All ARCS defenders, please prepare for deployment.
Oh, I love this key. They're probably at level 90 or something again. Oh, 25? Okay, the game actually remembered this time around. No way, we'll go down here actually, oops. I'm burning. Alright, where am I looking at? Starless. Okay, Starless and... Okay, I have to go to a higher rank and do the Starless one. Okay, game, okay. Now you're specifically saying to do the higher ranks now. Oops. So I'll do it. Ten Starless, huh? Simple enough. Alright, multiple Starless. Level 80 Starless. Huh? UQK. Oh, right, the Alliance thingy. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be doing one of those high-level urgent quests. Like I said, there's only 2 I'll tolerate. Just a few more, just a few more, just a few more. There we go, let's speed up the process. Alright, task marker. 3,000 away. Boy, oh boy. I want to say it's no. Gotta happen here. I think this is the closest one. Wait, what's this? Will you do a 12-hour man? Hell no! I might do it for Fortnite, maybe, but not for this game. No way. Actually, I do a 12-hour marathon for Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Honestly, because it would take 9 hours to speed run the game, and then I would probably do a new game plus just for the 3 hours. That's what I would do. I don't even know what's stopping me from playing that game, in all honesty. Maybe because I played the hell out of that game, that's why. But I could definitely mess with Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Because that game is fun. That game actually has, like... I don't know, it just has a good collection of characters. It has good combat. A lot of secret stuff that most people wouldn't know about. You have to just kind of be told what to do, but you know, I ended up figuring out the mechanics and some of the exploits. Hopefully none of the Alliance members don't notice me, by the way, because it's going to be kind of a problem. They're going to be like, hey, tell me if I'm going to join them or something like that. I mean, I guess it'd be cute to show on screen, by the way. Come on. I need that other 500 million. Dozer. Ugh.
You're here. Don't tell me. You want to know about Anya. You sure like worrying about people, huh? Not that I'm one to talk. Don't worry. She's doing just fine. Obviously, she's still a bit rough around the edges, but that's to be expected. At first, she was pretty clueless about teaching. Now, she's really trying to tailor her instruction to each trainee's strengths. She's made real progress. No, I get the feeling someone gave her some pointers.
Well, actually... you just take the credit.
How about that? Mary told her about Lysis's teaching methods, huh? Ina must have a real knack for this to shift gears so quickly. Makes sense. I mean, she learned to fight just by watching you and Manon. Thought I might need to step in and help her, but maybe that won't be necessary. I can sit back and watch her work. You keep an eye on her too, okay?
That's right.
It's Manon. She's unconscious. And she's not waking up.
Oh, bitch, please.
You need to come to Central Tower right now.
Just give her her pills and she'll be alright. Well, I better put on my funny face. I'll put it in Spanish Sonic, I guess. I should do it clear. Latino Sonic. Not that one. Yeah. It wasn't that bad of an outfit, honestly. We'll just launch into there. I almost didn't make it. Alright, let's see what's wrong with the skank. Where's that damn marker at? I didn't even go into the teleport properly. Whatever. Man, it's passing out.
Manon's body could not keep up with her constant use of Overboost. Overboost puts an incredible amount of strain on the body. That's why it's never meant to be used outside of emergencies.
An emergency power.
Unbelievable.
We should stopped her. How could I have been so oblivious?
But would she have even listened?
Probably not.
Manon's just... She was trying so hard, and her research was going so well. She'd finally won everyone over, too.
I am also at fault here. I warned her several times, but I never convinced her to stop.
Oh, man.
Well, her body stopping is the best way to convince her not to do it.
Manon will be okay, right?
Her situation is rather dire.
What?
What do you mean by dire?
Like diarrhea.
Overboost consumes a large amount of photons each time it is used. Once all of the body's photons are depleted, there can be permanent effects.
Making for a difficult recovery.
Precisely.
Is there a cure?
I do not know.
No. No. Manon.
I think I might have an idea.
We're all ears.
Manon's symptoms reminded me of something. This is one of my grandpa's documents that I found in Lost Central. There's a section on photon deficiency in here. Apparently, it was a common affliction among Ark's defenders during the war. And this has info on how to recover from it.
So, there's hope for Manon?
Lysis really was amazing.
The thing is... unfortunately, it might be a little too early to celebrate.
Huh?
The treatment requires a special kind of photon crystal. The document calls it luminescent. But there's nothing on where to find it, or even what it looks like.
Luminescent? I've never heard of it.
Same here. Is that information reliable?
There's a chemical equation here that uses the crystal, so I think it must be. But we still don't know what to look for.
We have a difficult search ahead.
There's got to be a clue somewhere. I'll do whatever it takes to help Manon.
Yeah, that's right. We can't just stand here. We need to act. Someone might know something. Who knows? We could even just stumble across it. It probably looks like Resticine, right?
Then we try everything we can think of.
Agreed. I'll keep looking for other documents.
Please, allow me to assist you with that.
And I'll mobilize the research team, too.
Let's do this. Help is on the way, Manon.
Oh yeah, this was a much better decision for Sonic to be involved in these cutscenes. Can't move. Lumicine. Oh yeah, Lumicine. It's been almost 2 effing hours. What time is it? Oh gosh, it's 4 or something. This isn't good at all.
Attention all ARC defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Retem region. We request the participation of all ARC defenders. That.
Something looks like a restless sign shining brightly from beneath a rock. We thought it might be the sign on the rumors, but they went back and they were unable to find it again. Perhaps our eye deceived us. These were written quite a long time ago, but no one paid attention to them. But that beneath the rock part suggested it must have been somewhere in the rocky, and it was not safe there. It may be interfering with the steel volcanic rocks. Why don't you go check? Almost there. The appreciation thing is almost over. And the dogs are getting slightly more agitated. Slightly.
Attention all Arch defenders. We are beginning a large-scale operation in the Steer
Good thing I'm used to going up to that spot. I used to take new players there just to find that free armor. Good times. Resoul Forest. I was just gonna switch it to this version. No fighting so far. Really should be switching to a character that needs the EXP. He's crazy being able to do a 12-hour marathon of this game. Maybe there was a time I could mess with the game for about 4 hours or something like that. There was a time that I had an alliance and had stuff to do. I'm just getting new recruits. And I was online.
Darkfall's arrival confirmed. We need you to divert its attention until the central cannon is fully charged. We're counting on you.
Counting on you. No luck. I'm kind of running out of ideas. I need to come back here for a bit. Wake me up inside. Almost 2 hours. I don't care if I haven't got to it yet, but the 2-hour mark is where I'm really pushing it right now.
Attention all Arch defenders. We are beginning a defensive operation against a large number of dolls appearing in the Reten region. We request the participation of all Arch defenders.
Almost there. 9 minutes left. I might have to do upstream in a different stream. I think I already unlocked all the potentials already. Gotta buy all the weapons.
Attention Arcs defenders! We are beginning a counter-offensive against the powerful enemies in the Caveris region. We request the participation of all Arcs defenders.
Field. Oh, look at it. That's it, huh? Wow, it reminds me of that freaking scene from whatchamacallit, what is it called? Damn, what is that movie called? Inside Out 2. Alright, that's all fine and dandy, but we're trying to cure a person who might end up doing it again, by the way. With all those warnings and stuff like that. That could be concerning, you know. For to hurt herself all over again. I made it inside the teleporter this time around.
We found some luminicide. There's just one small problem.
Another problem.
It looks like the amount we have probably isn't enough.
Not enough?
It did restore some of her depleted endogenous photons, but it is insufficient to cure her.
You're kidding me. How much more do we need?
We don't know the exact amount. All we know is that we need as much as we can find.
Let's get to work.
Right. Even if we have to go to the ends of Halpha.
Just knowing what it looks like now is a boon. Notify all Ark's defenders and request their assistance. They're all worried about her too. I'm sure they'll be happy to help.
I'll mobilize all available Retem defenders as well.
I'll deploy Stias. And I'll have the research team hurry and find us a location.
Thank you all. Now, let's get out and keep looking.
Oh, it's her. Alright, well, that is it for me. It's almost 2 hours, and to me that's kind of embarrassing. Well, it's been fun. Maybe okay, it's been kind of dull actually, because I wasn't going to do this, but we're gonna go ahead and just do a quick little upgrade, I think.
Welcome.
That's at max, and that's there, and maybe I don't need that extra meal. It might be. I think after that 50k, that's probably it, really. Because I was just 1 mil away.
Come again.
I'll worry about it later. Good night, people.